So just recently I decided to get on social media and tell people that I am a struggling autism mom who's been living in a hotel for 3 months, who was living in her car for a year, only for social media to do its best at social mediaing and send me pictures of my son's father on vacation with another woman. So when I started posting these videos and I started including their pictures, this one with the birds, I'm telling you, it gets me every single time.
Bird lady.
Now, ask me how I got a hold of these pictures. Someone has been emailing me pictures of them, and they've been doing it for about 2 or 3 years now, sending all of these even emails to me. And so when I post a video, including the bird photo, the videos get flagged for privacy complaints, but only on YouTube. Meanwhile, anywhere else I post these videos, they're thriving, of course. YouTube's technology is kind of dumb, so any random person could manipulate it. And so I always tell YouTube, if someone's gonna file a privacy complaint about them being inside of one of my videos, I'm gonna need for you to ask them for some government issue identification so you can make sure that it's the right person doing this. So Valentine's Day, I started getting a whole bunch of privacy complaints. I was like, Valentine's Day? So I'm like, if you as a couple are spending your Valentine's Day together, not out to eat, not on vacation, none of that, not holding on to each other, loving each other, kissing and stuff, y'all on YouTube watching his ex-girlfriend's videos and getting them flagged down. You got all this energy to flag content, but zero energy to place a phone call to your son, send him something other than nothing. Maybe buy a plane ticket, come see him. All this energy to do all of this, but can't pay more than $264 a month in child support. It took a lot out of me to be authentic about my story to begin with. Things must really be bad if I'm on here asking for donations, right? I think as an autistic parent, I'm supposed to have more resources than I do, and also, people think we have more resources than we actually have, especially when they start listing all of these government programs we could supposedly sign up for, and you guys forget that the waiting list is like 300 years long, and I'm not exaggerating. Just because it's an abundance of programs doesn't mean you get a lot from that program. So people say stuff about Medicaid and things like that. What a lot of people don't understand is my son hasn't been diagnosed yet. His pediatrician was giving me a hard time for a very long time with a referral. Because in order for my doctor to give me a referral, our bills needed to be paid. Even though we were under Medi-Cal, which is already a government-issued program, for some reason, they had not paid my doctor. So my doctor was not trying to give me any referrals until I paid my bill. So for 6 months, I kept asking for a referral to a neurologist or a psychiatrist in order to get my son diagnosed, which he, as a pediatrician, knew that my son had autism. He could already tell on his own. In order for me to get an official diagnosis, I needed to see a neurologist or a psychiatrist, and only my doctor could refer me to one. I can't pick my own. So all of this over insurance. And it was sad to me. It took me getting extremely upset with the pediatrician's office before they finally sent me the referral to a neurologist. And we see the neurologist March 5th, and then we see the neurologist again on March 11th. So hopefully after that, he can be diagnosed, and then I can sign up for all of these programs. But then you have to understand it is also a waiting list for those programs. The intake process for those programs are going to take time, and I'm going to have to go through another series of evaluations and assessments. A lot of people ask me, did he get an IEP from his school? Because he definitely needs a paraprofessional. Those of you that don't know what an IEP is, it's an individualized education plan, and your child has to be evaluated for it and assessed for it. And they don't just evaluate and assess your child, they evaluate and assess you. So right now I have a social worker that I work with at school. I have a social worker that I work with that I'm issued. I got a social worker that I work with any charity programs that are trying to get help for me. Even those social workers are like, girl, this is going to be hard. You advocating for your son is going to be a lot. I think there's a lot of misinformation about autistic kids, whether or not we get benefits, and if there are an abundance of free programs and we suddenly get all of this money falling from the sky. No. Whoever's telling you that is lying to you.